Hi guys, how are you on this happy Monday? I am hopping on live for just a quick pop-up live today. On the last couple weeks, I have been sharing with you some project ideas on how to use the Beautiful Balloons bundle. And one of the projects was making this little treat box. This was Friday's project, but I given you an alternate idea where you could actually make a rosette as an alternate decorative piece to put on the project. And so I thought today, actually in the tutorial, I did have on Saturday's tutorial. So if you were on my email list, you got the project sheet for for Friday's project with that alternate rosette idea, how to make one. But I thought today I would actually share with you how to make one. How does that sound? So let me go ahead and I'm gonna flip my camera down. I see some of you are hopping on. So as you hop on, say hello, or if you stop by and watch the replay later, love for you to say hello. If you have not joined me before, I am Debra Harrison with Simply Sweet and Ink Designs, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. All right, guys, so on a couple weeks ago, I shared with you how to make this really cute little gift box card. So really, how cute is that? What a cute little display to give somebody, put a little sweet treat inside. And so that was a couple of weeks ago. So if you're on YouTube or if you go to my YouTube channel, I think if you go to Simply Sweet Ink Designs, connect with me. I think there is a link to YouTube. If not, it's on my blog somewhere. And then on Friday, this is the project that we made. This was a no glue treat holder, so it was really fun. Of course, naturally, we have to glue the designer series paper pieces in order to decorate it up. But I wanted to share with you how to make this medallion, all right? And so it's really not hard. I have my glue, my hot glue gun. It is ready to go. So you do need a hot glue gun to make this medallion. And so as you see, it's not real pretty on the back, but the front looks fine. And that's what really matters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what I'm using. And today we're going to make a treat bag. I don't even have one made up. We're going to make it here on the fly. All right. So let me measure what the treat bag is for you, because I know that's a question people often ask, and I forgot to measure it before I hopped on. So I know that it is 6 inches wide because I'm using some 6x6 designer series paper. But the length of it looks like it's 8 1/4. So if you hop on Amazon, you look for a 6x8 1/4 gift bag. Normally you can buy them in bulk pretty economically on Amazon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the Bright and Beautiful, the Bright and Beautiful designer series paper, and I'm going to use these two patterns. So what I did is I just cut my 6x6 in half for my stars. I just cut it down to 3 inches. And so that's going to get glued at the top. And then this, I'm leaving a 6x6, and I'm just going to glue it right over at the bottom. And then I'm going to add just an accent strip. This may be 1x6, 1 1/4 by 6. It doesn't really matter. It's just to bridge that designer series paper seam, kind of cover it up. And then I'm going to show you how to make the medallion. So let me go ahead and get these pieces on. Hello, friends. Hello, Polly, Donna, Bonnie, Crystal. Good. I'm so happy you're joining me for my little pop-up live today. I got to thinking over the weekend, I was like, I know I did that project sheet on Saturday showing how to make the medallion, but I thought, let's go ahead and I'll do a live so that you can have a video tutorial to go along with that as well. All right, so when you're gluing on the designer series paper, you want to make sure that you get glue all the way around the edges so that it doesn't pop up and it stays on well. Now we're going to glue on our striped piece. Put some here in the middle. And we're just going to glue this at the bottom. So what's nice about these bags from Amazon, you may be able to even find them maybe at Dollar Tree. I think they sell something similar. Is you want to make sure that they're 6x6, unless you're going to use 12x12 paper. But my Bright and Beautiful paper is 6x6, so I'm using a bag that is 6 inches wide. All right, so there we go, the top and the bottom. I love how love the coordinating colors. A lot of fun accents here. We're going to add that strip. This is Blueberry Bushel cardstock. I'm just going to add that here. I could just go with this and be totally done, right? But I think by adding that medallion, that's going to be a really cute wow factor. And don't we pay good money for gift bags that are this cute? All right, so I want to share with you something. Does anybody remember this? Did anybody ever own this big die? Okay. In the past, Stampin' Up sold this Rosette die. It was a really large one, really thick. This is how we used to die cut our, our different things. And so this one is one that is a relic that's been sitting in my craft closet for a very long time. And this is how I first started making rosettes. But you don't have to have this die. You can actually make them on your own super easily. And so you can do it with a scoreboard. This is one of those times your scoreboard is your friend and comes in super handy. So what I did is I am taking 3 pieces of the designer series paper. I cut it to 1.5 by 6 inches. And on all 3 of them, you're going to score at 1/4 inch. So this is going to be quite a bit of scoring. This is, like I said, where the scoreboard is wonderful to own. Makes it much easier to do this quite quickly. And let's make sure every 1/4 of an inch. Gets a little challenging towards the end here, but there we go. So we have here, hopefully you can see all those little 1/4 inch score marks that I have made on my designer series paper. I am done with my scoreboard. Let's get it out of the way. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called accordion folding or hill and valley. So you're going to take it, you're going to just go back and forth and all the way down till you get to the end. And you want to kind of press as you're going along so you get some kind of burnished score lines. Now you can do this with 12 by 12 paper, but I found using 6-inch strips was a little bit easier for my hands to handle. 12 inches starts to get a little cumbersome to work with. And so, but I recommend having at least 3 of the 6-inch strips so that you got a full almost 18 inches. So here you go, kind of looks like an accordion, right? Like the little accordion musical instrument. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to glue these together. Now, we're going to, actually I have all 3 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and we're going to glue end to end. Now I will tell you, my accordion is going the wrong way, so that's okay. We're just going to snip off a piece that we don't need. It's okay if we lose 1 or 2 of these little 1/4 inch strips. It's not going to make that big of a difference. So I'm going to glue it so that I have one going one way and one going the other so they rest together. All right. So if you find when you do your accordion fold that it didn't quite line up right, just snip off a little 1/4 inch. It'll be fine. All right. So because we want them, the hills and valleys, to be able to be lined up together. All right. So then we're going to do the same thing for the other one. And of course, I did the same thing and I didn't fold it the opposite way. So we're just going to snip off that 1/4 of an inch. That way they can nest together. We're going to glue this together as well. And then we're just going to line those up, kind of nestle them together so that we have one long strip of accordion folding. All right. So there we go. We got one long strip. It's all up and down, right? All right, so I need to also finish it up and do the same thing. Again, I really should have checked that before. I would recommend doing one the opposite way when you're folding. That way you can put them together. But we'll still be okay. We still got plenty of extra. We got plenty of folds here. So that way you finish it up and you're going to make a ring when you're done. So again, make sure your accordion folds go together. You don't lose your hill and valley. Okay, there we go. We have a ring here. So on the project sheet, you probably saw I had this hill and valley ring. Excuse me. All right, so here's where the glue, the hot glue comes in, okay? You're going to want to take some circles. Really doesn't matter which size circle. This one is 2 inch. This one's 2 1/4. It doesn't matter which one you use. For the back, we're going to add some hot glue, and this is where we're going to work quickly. So I think before I actually do this, let me share with you what my end goal is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting some hot glue here onto my circle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ring here and I'm going to want to fold it down. So I'm pressing down. I have my hand kind of on each side so that it rests and it goes inside. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly squeeze with that glue inside till I get this tiny little hole in the middle. So that's my end goal. All right. As you can see, I can't see what my circle looks like on the other side. So I'm just doing my best guess to center it. But if I don't get the back centered, I'm going to be okay with that. My main goal is I just want to get my glue on here. And I want a lot of glue because, like I said, I don't know where my rosette's going to end up. Okay, so let's put it over the top carefully without burning your fingers. Push down your rosette. Press in, and as you're doing this, kind of fan out your folds and press down into the glue. So I'm going to hang here for a minute because I want to make sure that my glue dries before I release my hold. All right, looks like it's staying. See, it's off center. I never can get it centered, but that's okay because we're going to make the top pretty. So what I'm going to do is I have already stamped. I die cut out a circle. You can punch out one if you wish. And I stamped the happy birthday sentiment on there. And I'm going to glue this onto my other circle, which I'm going to put on top. So we have this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add, ooh, that kind of slid off to the side there. We're going to add glue to this circle. And this is the one that matters. So I do want to make sure I am centering this. And I'm going to press down on each side. And I think that looks really good. That turned out well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my bag back in, my really pretty bag. And I'm just going to add glue onto that circle on the back. And then we're going to adhere it onto our gift bag. There we go. All right, but I'm not done. What I also want to do is I took just some different ribbon strips that I think this is the three pack combo. It's got like the pink and the yellow and the blue. And I just thought that went really well with the colors that are in my bag today. So we're just going to take these and tie them onto one of the handles. Let's go. I'm going to tie it the other way. You can take any ribbons that you have that you feel coordinate. I think the silver one with like the little silver edging, that would be really cute too. And then I'm just going to snip off, make these a little bit shorter. And then we've got a super cute little hand custom made bag for a really fun birthday gift. All right, let me go ahead and open this up. And it's a nice size. You can put some really fun little birthday treats in there for your recipient. Now, I wanted to share with you, I did an alternate one for Christmas, right? Because we're in the holiday season. So for this one, I took the Merry, Bold, and Bright Designer Series paper. This is actually one of the ones that is retiring. And I decorated it up with the cute little Santa hat from the Sending Cheer bundle, which actually, have y'all checked out that Sending Cheer bundle is actually on sale, like a really, really good price. The paper's not, but the bundle is. And then here I just took various ribbons. I took the iridescent ribbon that's retiring. This one's just our real red ribbon. And then I have this lime green ribbon here just to coordinate with my bag. Now, if you are interested and you have been enjoying the projects that I've been doing with the beautiful balloons bundle, I do have my Sweet Creations Club, which is going to be featuring more projects using the bundle. So if you want to be able to expand and get all kinds of fun projects out of the bundle, then I wanted to share with you my Sweet Creations Club. It is going to make 5 different projects. So we've got a gift box. This is actually a cookie box that you'll be decorating. And then we have a gift card holder. That's like a trifold. And then this one uses that really pretty acetate paper that is in the annual catalog. And we have a sweet little card here. And then this one, I've been having a lot of fun making column cards lately. So these are really, really fun and just a little bit different way to send a birthday. And they fold flat for mailing. So if you are interested, this is the projects for the Sweet Creations Club for December. It will include the pre-cut cardstock pieces that you need to make the 5 projects. Also, too, it'll of course include the cookie box. It will include about $20 in consumable products, as well as the PDF tutorial. And then the total cost, if you're part of my club, is $39. But if you're just like, hey, I just like the beautiful balloons, I only want to do that kit, I do offer a 1-month non-subscription option for you for $45, which includes the shipping. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the Rosette and making this fun little gift bag. So with the beautiful balloons bundle. So I will be back on Friday with my regular 3 o'clock live. And if you did happen to miss the project sheet that showed you how to make this treat box and the tutorial, the type tutorial for the rosettes, that will be at the bottom of this Saturday's email. So if you're not on my email list or you've joined since Saturday, this Saturday at 3 o'clock Central Time, when you get that email, just scroll to the very, very bottom and you will see last week's project sheet. And if you're not subscribed to my email list, go ahead and subscribe this week so you don't miss out on that project sheet. All right, guys, y'all have a wonderful Monday and rest of your week, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care. Bye, guys.